Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Creighton versus Alabama college basketball matchup on Saturday, December 16, 2023. Of course, we do tons of free picks every day at Pickdawgz, but if you're looking for the games we like the best, you can head on over to Pickdawgz and click on the Premium Picks tab. Use that discount code PICK to get 15% off all of your orders. We also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text that number that you see on the screen. Not available on the website. You got to text that number. But let's get to this one. Creighton taking on Alabama. Two teams with a lot of promise and two teams that have certainly taken a few bumps in the road along the way. But Alabama 6-3 coming into this one. Creighton 7-2, 7-3 against the number and 4-1 against the number in home games this season. While Alabama has not played a true road game yet this year. And like I said, Creighton 4-1 against the number at home and a perfect 5-0 straight up. We look at what the Blue Jays have done. It's been a bumpy road, and they're coming off of another tough loss. The two losses that they have, Colorado State and then last time out against UNLV, both upset losses, and they were 13.5-point favorites against UNLV. They lost by 15, so over a 28-point differential in that one. They're also 8.5-point favorites against Colorado State, where they lost by 21. So when they lose, they lose. But when they win, well, they really win big as well. So works both ways. 29-point winners over Nebraska. They haven't played exactly the toughest schedule. The win over Iowa, 8 points in a game that they led in the 20s. They kind of let it all slip away from them. When we look at Alabama, that disappointing loss to Ohio State where they got absolutely dominated in that one, 92-81. It ended up being a 9-point game, but it was much more one-sided than what we saw there. They bounced back with the win over Oregon, lost to Clemson in that ACC-SEC matchup, and then last time out faced Purdue. They were a 5.5-point dog and lost by 6. So Bama, I think a little bit maybe to the overrated side. They lost Brandon Miller, yet, teams are bettors and odds makers still expecting the Tide to be a lot better on each time out. And I think over time there's talent on this Alabama team. I think when you replace a guy like Miller, it just takes time to put the whole process and everything together. I think that's where Alabama is right now. So this is probably not going to be the same team that we see on February 28th, right, or early March. This is just a different type of thing. Right now the Tide's defense just hasn't gotten it done. They rank team shoot 44.1% from the floor against them. That's below the national average and certainly not a place where Alabama wants to be. Teams also shoot above the national average from beyond the three-point arc, shooting 33.7% against them, while Creighton can light it up from everywhere. 21st best in shooting and 25th best, shooting 39% from beyond the arc. When we look at Bama, they can also shoot it from pretty much anywhere, and they can also, convert, from on the floor as well. So two good offenses in this one. I think the Creighton defense is a lot better, though, than what we've seen from Bama. And I think that's going to be the difference maker here. I'm going to take Creighton, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll tell you how often historically all the bets on the board have hit, putting you on the most favorable bets on the board today.